Thank you very much for kind introduction. Kalimera and well, Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'd like to talk about the Japanese current situation of the Japanese policy in maritime industry and future technological development. But first of all, before talking about this issue, I would like to appreciate our existing tie between Japan and Greece. I have come to this country last August, and since then, I tried to visit as many ship owners as possible, and every time I met them, I felt very warm welcome from them, and I really felt about existing very great, very good friendship between our countries. And today, well, first of all, probably next slide, please. Should I do myself? Okay. Okay. Yes. The current situation of the Japanese maritime industry. We have a lot of value chains inside Japan, and that is exactly the machinery business, shipbuilding, and ownership and management and operation. And my message is the Japanese shipping is back. This is the structure of Japanese maritime cluster in Japan. And of course, in the base, we have machinery industry over here. And as you know, we have many good manufacturers like Daihatsu or Yamaha, or this engine company or a painting company. They have a representative here in Athens as well. And also, based on such a machinery industry, we have built the shipbuilding industry. And we have been, well, #1 place, but recently, because of China and South Korea is growing, so currently we are a little bit behind, but after where I explained to you, the Japanese ship industry is also backing. And the ship owners, that is the number of ship owners overseas area is around 700. And we are the second biggest ship owning country after the Greece. And also our shipping industry, the carrier is also very well active. And first of all, I would like to explain the environmental side, since these days environment is very important issue. And because some kind of pollutant abatement is required by the IMO as well. We have a technology development project from 2009 to 2012 that is successfully reduced to 30% of CO2 emission from ships. And that is the requirement by the IMO, so we have already achieved such a standard. And because of these, some example of the engine system and fuel shift, dual fuel gas engine is already developed, and some kind of good propulsion system, controllable pitch of propeller, and also very low friction coating of the hull. I would skip this one, but because of this technological development, I think the Japanese shipbuilding industry is back. This is a kind of the figure of the share of the new order of ships among the world. Korea, China, and Japan is a little bit competing. These are three major shipping company, shipbuilding countries. And in 2015, because of the our technological development and also the appreciation of N is a little bit lower. So because of this condition, we became the second places in the new order of the shipbuilding industry. And this is the overview of the shipping industry in Japan. We keep around 10% of the world trade volume. So this is the second biggest in the world, next to the Greece. And also today, my main topic is a new trend of Japanese maritime industry. That is the first stage is ice shipping. And the second stage is auto shipping. The Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transportation, they launched the iShipping initiative in Japan. That is some of the digitalized technology can be applied to the many aspects of the shipping industry. The first stage is the iShipping design. So the designing, applying the our information technology to the designing of the shipping, we have very excellent shipbuilding technologies, and also the second example is the application of this kind of information technology for the productions. We have the rationalize the process of manufacturing the shipbuilding. Because of this kind of application of the digitalized technology to shipbuilding, we have succeeded in the reducing the cost of shipbuilding a lot. So because of this kind of technological development, Japanese shipbuilding industry is now very competitive with the China or South Korean industry as well. So that is the successful things. And the third thing is the application of the ice shipping in the operational side. We are having some monitoring system in our operation, so it keeps the maintenance cost very low. That is another issue of the our application of the technologies. And so far, we are first stage of ice shipping, but the second stage of ice shipping is auto shipping. Recently, our Ministry of the Land, Infrastructure and Transportation launched the auto shipping initiative. That is the autonomous technologies. In the area of the automobile, we have already seen many development, but we have a similar kind of technological development in future. So if the auto shipping technology is realized, perhaps it will reduce many costs of the shipping industry. So it will be the future challenge. Our challenge is just begun, but we have already launched some R&D programs. So I hope by 2025 we will have some result. And one more thing I have to say is in coming June, we have the Poseidonian exhibition here in Athens. And many hundred Japanese ship business people is coming, and they have their exhibition stand here in the Posidonian exhibition. So I think you can visit them and you can know details about Japanese development. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at Posidonia. Thank you very much.